of these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hi everyone, my name is Mary, and on behalf of the killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. I've been training animals for 14 years, and I can tell you that being an animal trainer isn't just a job, it's more of a way of life. We've dedicated our professional and our personal lives to the animals in our care. It's a great honor and the ultimate privilege to be able to care for, teach, learn from, and build relationships with these amazing killer whales. We're proud of what we do, and we're honored to share what we've learned through those relationships with all of you today and for many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Orca Encounter!
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
The way problem-solving abilities.
Awesome, right?
These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. Seaworld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world. And we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We are going to see all that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is called the killer whale. And these 5 killer whales have their own personal names: Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and joining us here is Tuar and Kayuke. Kamea is our youngest whale at only 6 years old, and her mom, Takara, is the oldest member of our pod at 29 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. The whales trust us, and they play an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we can teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. And one of the first husbandry behaviors we teach our whales is called a fluke present or a tail present. And this is what Tuar is demonstrating with his trainer Joel. Not only can we look over their entire body, but we also have access to the easy-to-see veins on the white underside of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians will come once a month to draw blood from that tail to be able to check on their health. Now you may notice throughout the presentation, our trainers giving them back rubs, belly rubs, or even tail massages. This is because killer whales have very sensitive skin, and it's another way that we can build our strong relationship with our whales. Another important diagnostic is weights. We can ask our whales to slide up onto a killer whale size scale in one of our back pools. This is what Kayuke is going to be demonstrating on this side of the pool with his trainer Kylan. Now you'll notice when he slides up onto our slide out, the area from the dorsal fin down to the tail fluke is still in the water. This area is called the peduncle, and it can weigh several hundred pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight, we'll ask Kayuke to raise his head and tail up and out of the water. And as of Tuesday morning, Kayuke is weighing in at 9,420 pounds. This is important to make sure that our younger whales are growing at a proper weight, while our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. These husbandry behaviors help us to ensure that our whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning, or mimicry, plays an important role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment they're first born, they're often seeing copying behaviors from their mom, other whales, and even us. So we're going to see if Tuar can copy everybody on this side of the audience. Why don't we start with everyone raising their left hand up in the air and giving him a nice big wave hello. Look at that, he's copying you. He's paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals, and they're often seen spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at their environment. We're going to see if 2R can demonstrate what we call a sighting valve. So everybody take your left hand and point at 2R and throw it over your right shoulder. Now you see, he's going to dive down to this 40-foot pool and 52-degree salt water and show off that sighting valve right in the center of the pool. Now over here on this side of the stadium, we have Kayuke, who is interacting with a family down in the front row. They're going to be demonstrating how orcas actually communicate with one another. One of the ways that they communicate is through vocalizations. Let's see if we can hear some of those. Now that's just one form of communication. Another way that they communicate is by using their body, like their pectoral flippers, their tail flukes, or even their entire body. Let's see if Kayuki can demonstrate one of those ways. Now this time, you're going to notice he's going to dive down to his 40-foot pool, and he's actually going to demonstrate another way that they communicate, and that is called a breach, where they lift their entire bodies up and out of the water. Wow, you guys are stoked! Why don't we give our audience volunteers another big round of applause? Great job, everyone! As you can see, killer whales can communicate with one another by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. Seaworld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light to the many mysteries of these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. Seaworld works with our partners like the Norwegian Orca Survey to further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales eat the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt. They use fluke slams to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For the whales, it's a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet!
Get wet, Michael. Time to get wet, Papa. Time to get wet, Papa. Sure.
pounds of fish a day. Depending on where they live or what time of the year it is, their prey can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful,
but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us today, the whales have inspired and have deepened your appreciation for killer whales, just like it has for all of us. We will continue to learn from these amazing animals, and we hope you will too. Thanks again for joining us. And just another friendly reminder to please remain seated until our park operation ambassadors have dismissed your seating section. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.